sejahtera untuk kita semua. Promovendus, para tamu undangan dan hadirin yang saya hormati, selamat datang pada acara ujian terbuka Promosi Doktor Program Pascasarjana Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta. Puji syukur marilah kita senantiasa panjatkan kehadirat Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, yang atas rahmat-Nya kita semua dapat menghadiri acara ini dalam keadaan sehat walafiat. Sebelum acara ini kita mulai, perkenankanlah saya membacakan agenda kita hari ini. Acara yang pertama yaitu pembukaan, dilanjutkan dengan ujian terbuka dan pelepasan lulusan doktor, baru kemudian diakhiri dengan acara ramah tamah. Sebagai pembuka acara kita hari ini, marilah kita sejenak menundukkan kepala untuk berdoa. Berdoa disilakan. Terima kasih. Acara berikutnya adalah ujian terbuka. Promovendus dipersilakan menempatkan diri. Tim penguji akan segera memasuki ruangan, hadirin dimohon berdiri. Terima kasih, hadirin dipersilakan duduk kembali. The Board of Examiners of today's defense consists of Professor Zamroni, PhD, First Principal Examiner, Professor Parjono, PhD, Second Principal Examiner, Professor Sunarto, PhD, Co-Advisor, Profesor Jemari Mardapi, PhD, Co-Advisor, Profesor Dr. Pait Habil Gizela Wisna, Advisor, and Dr. Muhammad Bruri Triyono as a chair. This defense will be chaired by Dr. Mo Bruri Triyono. Dr. Mo Bruri Triyono, the floor is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Advisor, Co-Advisor, Distinguished Examiners, and Examinee, Mrs. Nurhening Yuniarti, and audience of this joint degree doctoral defense, especially from Professor Gisela Wisner. Welcome to Yogyakarta, Prof. All praises to God, your Almighty, for His blessing and joy He gave upon us, so that this morning we can hold this joint degree doctoral defense for Mr. Nurhening Yuniarti. The dissertation title is Outcome Evaluation as the Main Condition in Improving the Quality of Teacher Education Institution. First, as a chair of this board examiner, I would like to ask you, Ms. Nurhening Yuniarti. Are you ready, Ms. Nurhening Yuniarti? Okay. Then, in the first session, the examinee will present her research briefly in not more than 15 minutes. And the next session, we will give you question, objection from the board examiners. For the first, Professor Zamroni, the second, Professor Parjono, third, Professor Sunarto, for the fourth, Professor Jemari Mardapi, and Professor Gisela Wisner, and the last, me as a chair. And now, it's your time to present your briefly result, your result.
Good morning, guten Morgen, and selamat pagi. The Honorable, the Board of Examiner, and the ladies and gentlemen, Today I would like present my dissertation result. The title of my dissertation result is An Evaluation of Outcome as the Main Requirement for Improving the Quality of Teacher Education Institution. I am Nurhening Yuniarti, a doctoral student of 2011 in Technology and Vocational Education Study Program, joint degree program between Yogyakarta State University and Dresden University of Technology. This is the content of my presentation. In the first, I would like give the introduction, and then theoretical framework, research method, finding and discussion, conclusion and recommendation. Now let me begin. The first, I would like give you some insight about my research. According to the data retrieved from the Education for All Global Monitoring Report 2011, the education in Indonesia up until now is not yet satisfying. Another institution, PISA, Program for International Student Assessment in 2012, state that the education in Indonesia is ranked number 64 among 65 countries. And based on the mapping from the PISA, start from 2000 until 2014, the development of education in Indonesia is tended to be stagnant. Meanwhile, the report from the learning curve shows that the quality of education in Indonesia is included in the 5 group of at least one standard deviation below the mean category. This is the real condition about the education quality in Indonesia. This condition is so terribly that all parties need to take a part in the improving education in all level and track in Indonesia. Vocational education as the part of educational system in Indonesia can be used to pass the economic crowd. That is why it is important to prioritize effort of strengthening of vocational education. The need for professional labor who have competitive and comparative superiority is necessary. The educational system implemented in vocational school will able to improve the quality of human resources if it is supported by quality educators. Some experts and countries believe that the key factor or key indicator in successful education in teacher quality as the main actor in the transfer knowledge process. Based on the vocational education development roadmap conducted by 2010 until 2040, there are the increasing the number of vocational schools from year to year. In terms about the quality, the competence of teacher education in Indonesia is still improved. This is the fact. The law of number 14 of 2005 about the teacher and lecturer, especially in Article 9 and 8 and 9, and the government regulation number 74 of 2008 about the teacher, there is became the competitiveness in teacher profession. Teacher education institution, as institution producing teacher in Indonesia, play in important role in improving teacher quality because most teachers are trained in this institution. The regulation of Minister of National Education number 8 of 2009, LPTK or Teacher Education Institution is legitimated to be a forum to implement professional teacher education. In Indonesia, we call PPG. And according to law number 14 of 2005, the Article 1, Section 14, LPTK is an institute of higher education given responsibilities by the government to education elementary education and or secondary education, as well as to establish and develop education and non-education science. And now, the freedom to open the new LPTK. This is the data about the LPTK in Indonesia. Nowadays, there are 415 LPTK in Indonesia. And the attempt to improve the quality of education cannot separate it from the evaluation. Evaluation can be used to observe the success level of education as well as its weakness and strength. And the outcome evaluation is an element type of evaluation as it leads to the assessment of the whole program so that it can be used to observe whether goal of the program are reached. The outcome itself also can reflect the quality of implemented educational system. And this is can be used to indicator of the teacher education institution management. Based on this problem, an evaluation toward of outcome, the outcome of education implemented in teacher education institution should be conducted. This evaluation of outcome is a step of improvement in which the activity can give a lot of information to help in improving and developing LPTK. And this is my research objective. We have 3 research objectives. The first is to find out the outcome of teacher education institution, especially those which produce technology and engineering teachers. And the second, to find out the indicator of outcome of the teacher education institution. And the last, to find out the instrument needed to revealing the outcome of teacher education institution. And this is the second of theoretical framework. In my research, I explore 9 theory about the evaluation, outcome evaluation, summative evaluation, logic model, teacher education and standard of teacher education, and qualification of a teacher. The 7 is work motivation, and then teacher performance and the quality of education. This is the conceptual framework in my research. I use the logic model as the conceptual framework because the logic model can communicate between the component with the others. This is the research method. This research is evaluation research, and I use approach the qualitative and quantitative approach. And the research was designed with summative evaluation and with logic model as conceptual framework. The research consists of some activities including preparation, data collection, data analysis, and the report writing. This is the research procedure from step by step. This is the preparation, after that the data collection, and then data analysis, and then the last is report writing. This is the time and place. The research was conducted from October 2014 until November 2015. This is 1 year ago. The research was conducted in Yogyakarta Special Territory and Central Java Province, where the graduate work. This is the reason why I selected this place for my research. This is the research subject. We have 3 categories about the research subject. In the first, the teachers. The teachers is graduate of Faculty of Engineering, Yogyakarta State University in 2001 until 2011 alumni. And the second subject research is 62 principal in Yogyakarta Special Territory and Central Java. and 4,428 students of vocational high school. This is the data collecting. We use the quantitative and qualitative data. To get the good instrument, this is I developed the instrument and I get the validity and reliability about my instrument. The content validity was taken through the collecting the opinion of the expert. The expert attending in focus group discussion from vocational education expert and evaluation education expert from Yogyakarta State University and Surabaya State University. And after that, I calculate with ICANN index. To get the construct validity testing, I use the exploratory factor analysis and confirmatory factor analysis. And to get the reliability, I use a tool, LISREL 8.8, to get the reliability with the compute about the composite reliability or construct reliability. This is the finding and discussion. I have a lot of data about the finding and discussion, but in this occasion, I will focus on the outcome, data of outcome. This is the percentage of graduate as respondent of the research. This is the number of graduate, and this is the distribution of graduate in vocational high school. The input dimension was used to get the real condition at the beginning of the pre-service teacher graduated from Faculty of Engineering, Yogyakarta State University, and consists of two aspects. This is the student quality. The data you can see in the slide. And this is the curriculum. This is about the facility and infrastructure. And the last, this is about the education staff. About the process dimension was used to reveal the condition when the graduate studied in Faculty of Engineering, Yogyakarta State University, and consists of three aspects. This is the teaching learning process, and the second is industrial internship, and the last is educational practicum. This is very interesting because the graduate from Yogyakarta State University, most of graduates have the categorized very good in about the educational practicum. And this is about the output dimension. I reveal two aspects about the grade point average or GPA and the length of the study. This is about the data grade point average. And this is the length of study. And the outcome dimension was used to get the information about the condition of the graduate, the teacher, and the study after completing their study of a period of 5 to 15 years. The data were in the form of opinion from the teacher, principal, and the student taught by the teacher. The principal is supervisor and the graduate who get the teacher profession. And the data about the description outcome dimension was based on the opinion of the teacher consisting of the three aspects. This is the work appraisal, and two indicators, the work and the achievement award. And this is the work motivation. This is very interesting because the graduate have the high work motivation in the workplace. And this is about the career development. Most of graduates have a good career development. And then the principal assessment. The data in the outcome dimension based on the principal assessment consists of 4 aspects. This is the teacher competence, most of graduates categorized very good. This is the school administration handling in the school. This is most of graduates also categorized very good. And this is the contribution to school development. And the last, the creativity and innovation. This is similar. Student assessment. The data in outcome dimension based on the student assessment are grouped into 4 aspects. Mastery of subject matter. After that, the teaching media, teaching strategy. This is the benefit of the graduate. And this is the evaluation and assessment. The conclusion and recommendation. The conclusion, the first, the indicator used to reveal the outcome of education in teacher education institution included work appraisal, work motivation, career development, competence in teaching learning process, school administration handling, contribution to school development, creativity and innovation, subject matter mastery, teaching media skill, teaching strategy skill, and evaluation and assessment. The second, teacher education institution graduates are able to teach productive subject matter very well. The competence of subject matter mastery, teaching media, teaching strategy, as well as evaluation and assessment is categorized very good. Furthermore, the graduates carry out their duties in vocational high school very well. The ability to handle school administration and contribution to school development aspect are mostly categorized very good, while the creativity and innovation are mostly categorized good. About the work motivation of the graduate is categorized very good also, while the career development and work appraisal are mostly categorized good. The advantage possessed by teacher education institution graduates are subject matter mastery and work motivation. This is the real data from the respondent. The third, the evaluation result of related aspect of the outcome so that the LPTK input on curriculum and educational staff aspect are mostly categorized very good. However, student quality and facility should be improved. B, the LPTK process including teaching learning process in the classroom, industrial internship, and educational practicum is categorized very good. And C, the LPTK output so that the GPA rate is in the range of 3 to 3.5 and the length of the study is in the range of 4.5 to 5 years. The implication. The first, the result of this study can be used as a basis for determining the policies associated with effort to improve the quality of vocational teacher education institution. And the second, the result of this study can be used as a basis for curriculum development in vocational teacher education institution. And this is the recommendation. We have a lot of recommendation for teacher education institution. The first, teacher education institution need to socialize to senior high school and vocational high school on the minimum competency of prospective learner of teacher education institution. The second, community service can be taken simultaneously with educational practicum to improve the effectiveness of both programs and help students to finish their study. And the third, the monitoring and evaluation of student academic progress by lecturer need to be improved, so students will be motivated to finish earlier. The fourth, research proposal should be discussed in the education research methodology subject matter. It will clearly help students to finish their study more quickly. And the five, a counseling program needs to be conducted for the student having academic problem, and it will increase their motivation and learning achievement. 6. Teacher education institution need to develop an academic atmosphere to compete the student based on their knowledge and skill, and the motivation need be strength to that when the students are in the real working condition, they already have the motivation, enthusiasm, and confidence to be competitive. And the last, students need to be guided to develop their potential and skill through student activity unit and student creativity program. Thank you for your attention. Vielen Dank. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Now the time for the question. For the first, please, Professor Zambroni, it's your time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Directly, I would like to ask you about the outcome dimensions.
Yes.
Outcome dimensions. How did you find outcome dimensions? There's theoretical piece or empirical piece?
Outcome dimension is a theoretical piece because when we investigate the outcome based upon the theory and related to the aim of the program, it means in teacher education institution. So we have referred the aim or objective in the teacher education institution.
Okay. Then what is differentiation between dimension of outcome? Competence in teaching and teaching strategy skill. What the difference?
Maybe you can replace your question.
First, competence in teaching. Then second, teaching in strategy skill.
Okay.
What is the differentiation between two?
Thank you for your question. Competence in teaching in my research is revealed from the principle. So I reveal the general of competence of teachers, but teaching in strategy, teaching strategy was collected. I got the data about the teaching strategy from the vocational high school student. This is a different subject of my research. So this is different on the time of competence in teaching and teaching strategy.
Okay, it's very good. You develop several dimension of outcome. The question is, which one the most important thing among the several?
Yes, thank you. I developed 11 aspects for revealing the outcome, and I think all of the aspects is very important to get the teacher qualified.
Yes, I asked the most important.
The most important, okay. And the most important is subject matter mastery and the strategy, teaching strategy.
Okay, why?
Because the subject, if the teacher have the good subject matter mastery, they can deliver the knowledge in the teaching learning process, and the knowledge is always updated in the technology and science. And the teaching strategy, it is very important because the teacher can success in teaching learning process if they have the good skill to deliver the subject matter. Okay, this is enough.
Okay, if I ask you which one of both the more important, teaching mastery of the material or teaching method?
Okay, this is a difficult question for me, but I will try to answer your question. In my opinion, the subject matter mastery is most important for the teacher, especially in vocational high school teachers.
Okay, good answer. I would like to back to your method, your methodology. What do you mean the method you use? Qualitative, supported by qualitative. Quantitative, supported by qualitative. What can you explain it a bit detail for that?
Okay, thank you. The qualitative data supported by quantitative data, because through the qualitative data we got a lot of information from the respondent, and this is for strength to the data that I got with quantitative data. This is for the strength, the quantitative data. So we use the combine quantitative and qualitative. The quantitative is the principal data, and the qualitative is supported.
Okay, I need clarification. You did mixed methods, or you did the quantitative data supported by qualitative data?
Qualitative data supported quantitative data supported qualitative data.
Okay. You interviewed in depth several
Respondent.
students or teachers or principal?
Yes, the teacher and the principal and the supervisor from the teacher graduate from the Yogyakarta State University, and the student also.
What kind of information you get from them? What kind of information?
I got a lot of information about the quality of graduate teacher education institution, and this is the surprise for me, because several principals say that the graduate from Faculty of Engineering Yogyakarta State University is better if we compare with the graduate from another universities.
Okay, the last questions. Why they use the logic model?
Yes. The logic model can communicate the part with the part and other part. So this is give can communicate and give a lot of information about each dimension which I investigated.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Prof. Zamroni. And for the second, Professor Pardona, please. Start your time.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Morning. Well, first of all, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Nurhening, who brave enough to come in this room to sit at your chair. And I know that I'm witnessing that woman is stronger than two men, Mr. Irfan. Yeah, you're the one of student among two, the follower of the joint degree. We have already already finished your dissertation. Now Irfan and Masuda are still struggling to finish your dissertation.
Yes, of course.
Right, so congratulations for this. Well, actually I have read the dissertation because I've also, as the committee member, as examiner, qualification examiner or close examination we call it. And after that I know all of this dissertation, but maybe some question is just basically only clarification of the I think some part of the Professor Jarmoni's question is asking that your dissertation is about outcomes evaluation.
Yes.
And I noted in the dissertation that actually you did more than the outcomes because you included output, curriculum, process, and even I think about the what is that, tool and so on. Yeah? Do you could you explain about this or
Yes.
clarify about this?
Okay, good question. I will try to answer your question. In my research, it is right. I reveal more dimension from input, process, output, and outcome. But in the title of my research is an evaluation outcome. This is because in conceptual framework, I use the logic model. So this is we cannot separate its dimension and the other dimension. This is the one system. Then and the evaluation observe the the outcome evaluation observe the one system, not only the part of the outcome, but we can respect to look the input, process, and output also.
So it is one system. You mean
Yes,
by
this is one system in education.
All right. In your dissertation, you did the evaluation, or that's something confused by this one. You did evaluation of the outcomes, or you find out the dimension of the outcome. Actually, the main goals of the research.
The goal of evaluation is to observe the aim reach about the program, the reach of the aim or objective of teacher education institution.
So actually, indirectly you evaluate the program in Faculty of Engineering, the program, the process.
It is not clear for me. I'm sorry.
So it's been that the outcomes program actually is to evaluate the program, right?
Yes.
Outcome program, outcomes evaluation,
Yes.
to evaluate the program that has been running by the Faculty of Engineering. Yeah, I think basically is that,
Yes.
right?
This is a summative evaluation. So I investigated about the graduate and who have finished their study, not formative evaluation, but summative evaluation.
All right. Did you try to see more deeper, more deep? Is that any difference or any distinction? Do you try to distinguish to what extent the result of the outcomes between among the graduate from the some department, like for example, is the mechanical graduate is better than electronic graduate?
I don't have revealed the distinguish the quality of graduate for each department. This is the all of graduate in Faculty of Engineering. I don't have the analyze. I don't have analyzed the different for the each program. Maybe later.
Yeah, I think it's interesting actually for important for if you have time later,
Okay.
of course.
Thank you.
Because it's important to propose to the Faculty of Engineering concerning to plan for the future program that okay your department graduate is better than mine and something like that. So what are you going to do with that? Because the evaluation is the result evaluation is basically is used to promote the development of the future program. Is it?
Yes.
All right, no problem. I don't know what how many questions is it. The dissertation is the high scientific work that every PhD student will be proud to. Is there any finding among your finding? Which finding of your decision that you feel or that you seem that it is appropriate to promote for the government or at least for the college of teacher education?
It is very difficult to collect the data because the subject of my research is alumni during of 2001 until 2001 until 2010. So this is very hard to collect the data, and I visited 62 the vocational high school in Yogyakarta Special Territory and the middle of Java, from Juwangi, Boyolali, or after the Salatiga, Purworejo, and etc.
You just said that the teacher graduated from Faculty of Engineering, Yogyakarta.
Yes,
It's better.
the principal state that, not me. the principal,
said
yes.
And is it mostly or in general or just in case that principals, teachers, or staff in the schools? What do you think?
Maybe accumulation.
Yeah, because the area of only Yogyakarta and around,
Yes.
I think mostly the teachers mostly come from the Faculty of Engineering
Yes.
graduate. Yeah. So, but it's okay. It's not your statement. Yeah. Well, the last question. Oh, not the last. Yeah. I have more question. I have one more question. All right, you are the one of the doctoral students who had opportunity to go to Germany, yeah, and to study there, and TUT and the Germany in general. Could you let me know what the interesting and valuable knowledge or skills you got from there?
From the Germany?
Germany and
Okay.
from TUT.
Okay, thank you very much. I got a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge from the Dresden University of Technology, because I attended in doctoral collegium every Wednesday, maybe Tuesday, and I attended in the course from Professor Wisner for the quality assurance subject matter, the course of quality assurance maybe. So we got a lot of experience and knowledge from Germany, including the culture. I learned about the culture for another country. It is very interesting for me, and I am very lucky because I got the opportunity.
Okay, thank you. I think it's enough for me.
Thank you very
And
much.
we are witnessing that you have successfully answered all my question. I believe that the prestige degree will be awarded, hopefully. Hopefully. Inshallah. Yeah. I give back the time for the chairman. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Thank you, Prof. Parjono. Now the time for the co-advisor. For the first, please, Professor Sunarto, PhD. It's your time.
Prof. Jum.
Oh yeah, Prof. Jumari.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Congratulations, Bu Nurhening. You have struggling for years to get finish your study as part of joint degree. Yes. I am proud as your advisor.
Thank you very much.
I would like to ask just a little and easy question. This the main topic is an evaluation of outcome as the main requirement for improving the quality of a teacher education institution. I put this is nice presentation, but I have a question.
Yes.
You put arrow there. What does it mean? You are achieving something. You are going to achieve something. Arrow.
Because this is reflect the our title. This is improving. So I just
You are going up.
Yes.
But why there is a white going down?
The focusing on in the bottom.
Oh, I thought that something you are going to, but something that's like
The dynamic and in
yeah,
teacher education institution.
like a restriction. Okay, I read this. That's quite interesting. Especially we read in page 105. It means that the outcome of indicators, all the outcomes is good. It's mentioned a total of 35% graduates have good work appraisal and the others also. My question actually, where do you get this information? What university or what college or what are you asking the college document or asking the faculty member?
Okay, I got the data from the graduate. We use the instrument, the questionnaire, and I distribute to the graduate, and the graduate fill my instrument. So the data from the graduate. In the preliminary study, I try to find out the data about the alumni with maybe in mobile phone and the email for correspondence. So it is more easy to communication with the graduate. So the all of data from the respondent.
Yeah, okay. And the question, they graduate from what university?
The Yogyakarta State University.
Yogyakarta.
Yes.
Should be good, Yogyakarta. Because used to be the World Bank. Okay, we have enough facility. If they are not good, you're responsible for them. Okay, that's good. And then, is there anything that should be advised, suggested to the faculty? I mean for the college, our college. Is there anything that you should give advice or suggestion or propose something to improve the performance of the college?
Yes. The suggestion for the college is to improve the teaching learning process in Faculty of Engineering and also human resources development, especially in the lecturer, and also the updating the curriculum based on the competence needed in real work.
If I remember a long time ago, before become a faculty member, they should have industrial experience, at least 3 months, 4 months.
Yes.
I don't know. It's not apply now. I don't know. Maybe apply or not.
Still
Especially by just graduate from university. If they don't have enough industrial experience, I thought that they can teach in workshop well.
Yes.
Maybe they just teach in the classroom. They don't want to teach in the workshop or the laboratory. Did you or do you find something dealing with the qualification or the competency of teachers or faculty member dealing with industrial experience?
Yes, I agree with you. The teaching experience is very important for the candidate of teacher because this is based on the Prosser theorem. Maybe, yeah. The teacher can have a good teaching if they have the master in and have a good skill they get from the industry. For the development the curriculum, maybe the Faculty of Engineering can the development curriculum with the industry and stakeholder.
And another thing that is important, did you classify the graduate of the student from what period? The old one, the period for World Bank project, like Mustafir and the other. The following not World Bank. Not World Bank, it means we are not, we change the curriculum. At the time, the World Bank project, the student must have 1 semester industrial experience. And 1 semester should be in the school as a teacher in the school. And the result is good. The outcome is good. But no changing. Teaching experience in the school just not maybe 2 months. It's not enough. Industrial, they're moving. This 1 month, take another month. Not in the one area. Yeah. At the time, actually, before they come into industry, we test them first. Whether they're compatible to go industry. Otherwise, the industry will reject. I don't want to receive this. Is there any suggestion dealing with industrial experience and teaching experience in the school?
Okay, thank you for your
Okay.
suggestion.
I can you can answer or you not answer because depend on that.
Because in my research conducted the subject of my research only the alumni of 2001 until 2010. So we have not the data about the alumni when the World Bank in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Pak. That's what. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. Thank you.
Please, Mr. Sunarto, Professor Sunarto, it's your time to take a question.
Thank you. But congratulations for your exams that
Thank you very
hopefully
much.
will finish within 5 minutes. Okay. Based on your dissertation in the conceptual framework, you mentioning that the output of teacher education is grade point average and the length of study. You found that grade point average around 3 to 3.5 and the length of study is about 4.5 to 5 years. You consider this good or bad?
This is the good maybe, yeah, because the graduate.
Don't say maybe.
Okay,
Of course, it's
I
good.
am so sure. This is a good because the graduate from Yogyakarta State University in 2001 until 2010 have a lot of the course included the karya teknologi in bahasa Indonesia, okay, and industrial internship and educational practicum, and also community service KKN. So it need this condition need a long time to finish the study, but the graduate have a lot of experience about the industrial experience and in the society.
So you say that the output of the teacher college is good because of the process of good. It means the process in the like in here the process teaching and the learning process is good. That is industrial experience or educational practicum. You mentioned that. Okay. So another thing is that what the benefit your result of dissertation or your finding of your dissertation, what kind of benefit and to whom the benefit is for?
Yes. Thank you for your question. The benefit from the institution, and this is the sum of recommendation about the teacher education institution, as well as for improving the facility and infrastructure, and also the development curriculum. The teacher education institution also get the more information about the quality of the graduate. So the teacher education institution can determine the effort to improve the quality of the institution. This is my question. My answer. Sorry. Excuse
Okay.
me.
Then the result or the research finding, it is useful or can beneficiary to whom? To school principal or to institution or to the teacher graduate, teacher college? I mean, the benefit of your finding.
For the teacher education institution,
What?
it's more benefit for teacher education institution.
Okay. So, I support that your research finding, your dissertation should be published, and there was someone know that teacher college in the Yogyakarta teacher education is good. Okay.
Yogyakarta.
Yeah, that is in the you publish your have you published your finding?
I have published 2 articles in international conference in Jakarta, State University of Jakarta, and in the ICSE in 2014 in Royal Ambarukmo International Conference also.
Okay. The last one.
Yes.
You applying logic model, logic evaluation model. It is new one, and it is great. So you explain that logic model is the kind of there is communication or relationship between input, process, output, and outcomes. That is the main important, the gist of the your dissertation here. You should explain there, and logic model mentioned that the outcomes is because of a good process, because of a good input, and in finding your research, you apply 1,500 people, graduates. Okay, how you find that sample?
I find the sample with purposive random sampling because I will to get the data from the alumni of 2001 until 2010, and also the respondent of my research is the graduate from teacher education institution who get the teacher profession in Yogyakarta, State Special Territory, and the middle of Java. So we use the purposive random sampling with the three ration. In this slide I have so the ration.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Professor Sunarto, no, this is your time, Professor Wisner.
Selamat siang.
Thank you.
I want to concentrate to some questions because it's a long time for Mrs. Yuniarti, and in my country we have another culture. The defense is shorter. So first I want to go back to your model. We have discussed a lot from other person on this model, and it was a question, what is new, what can we do with this? My first question is, we decide between output and outcome, and have we always go this long way, or could you also prove shorter insights? That means, have we only the connection in this whole circle, or is it possible to come from outcome, for example, to process or to output? And why?
This is the conceptual framework use the logic model. So this is a time series for the system from the input, process, output, and the outcome. And the outcome focus on the long-term outcome because the subject of my research is graduate who get the teacher profession minimum 5 years experience. And this is one system. So this is we can communicate with each dimension, and I am sure the outcome will we get the good outcome if the input, process, and output is good. But the more determine, the more aspect contribute to the outcome is the teaching and learning process in teacher education institution. So the process is more important, in my opinion, like this.
I think it's not a closed circle, because what is the importance to look to outcome? You have not only to look to the institute, to the teaching institute, you have also to look to the stakeholder outside, the industry, for example. And so what is the advantage if you look from time to outcome together with the stakeholders from the enterprise?
I have not to correct the data about the visit in the industry, but the data based on the graduate opinion also, opinion only. They feel my instrument about the how they got the experience. For example, for how the graduate got the experience during they in industry when they take the educational practicum or industrial internship, for example, like that.
And I want to add, the world is changing, and this is a photo for the moment, but the industry is in development, and so I think you have the possibility to bring the know-how from the enterprises always into the input. Yes, it's not a closed circle. Yes. this is why worldwide we discuss about outcome. Outcome is important. And is this model also to use for continuing education of teachers?
Continuing education for teacher done in the real work here, because continuing professional development for teacher is separated from the teacher education institution. The continuing professional development done by the another institution, and this is depend of the teacher and depend of the principal as the supervisor of the teachers. If the principal support the teacher to improve the quality of teacher, it is very nice. But there are some principal don't give a lot of change to teacher for continuing professional development because the limited budget maybe.
I don't know enough on the tasks of your institute in the university, but we have made the experiences. We have to combine the education of teachers, and also we have to give the possibility that the teachers can come back and get a continuing education. It's not only useful for the teachers, it's also useful for the faculty, because you get a lot of input what is necessary for a program. It's more a statement, not a question. Yes?
Yeah.
One question is allowed? Yeah? More? I think if you always look to outcome and you steer the process in this organization here, then you have measured the outcome so that the students look to the teacher and the managers look to the teachers, the leaders. And do you see also a possibility for self-development of teachers? That means have they also an instrument to find out alone their competences so that they not always have to wait to the evaluation by others?
The development itself by the teacher is depend of the person, because if the teacher have the good motivation, they will take the activity on the training to improve their ability. Maybe in the training for to improve the subject matter on the pedagogic, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And we got the data about the work appraisal. This is consists the instrument reveal the how many the article published and how long and during the training and etc. So this is the instrument can reveal the data about the continuing professional development of teacher.
I agree with you, that's the way, but tomorrow I have a lesson and I want to show also a teacher needs more a concrete description of competences in a kind that he can prove their own level nowadays, and then he can go step by step on this basis. I'm not convinced that producing of an article is the main instrument to develop a teacher.
Yes, because the teacher should have the professional knowledge and the good expression and communication, maybe in the planting the love of the learning in student and the kindness and passion. And the teachers should have the good teaching, good educating, and good making assessment and making innovation. We refer the standard for Lehrerbildung in Germany. The standard for teacher education consists four aspects in teaching, educating, making innovation, and making assessment.
Okay, I think we cannot make a transfer one-to-one from Germany to here. We
Yes,
should use
from
the
Deutsch.
condition. You have done it in your papers. That's very important. Yes, we
Yes.
cannot put something from a system outside and then put in your system. We have to look, is it possible in your system? Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Wisner. Now, the last question from me as a chair. Based on your conclusion and recommendation, you can open your dissertation in page 166. You mentioned about, you find about the 11 indicators in conclusion 1.
Yes.
That's right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I have a question. Do you have a plan how to manage all indicator in case of to produce vocational teacher?
Okay. I developed the indicator through the focus group discussion with the
No. I mean, do you have a plan how to manage all indicator that you have got it in 11 indicators? In case of to produce vocational teacher, it's not how to find that, but how to, do you have a plan how to use all of indicators in case of to produce vocational teacher education? Because in my mind, there are a lot of indicators. For the first, how, what will we do with all of the indicators? Maybe you can make arrangement about the, this is the this is the best indicator, or this is the main indicator, and then this is the second indicator, or maybe this is the main group of indicators, and then the other groups is adding for the vocational teacher education.
Yes, this is the most aspect should be revealed for vocational education. I agree with your statement. We have a lot of indicator for determine the teacher education institution, the outcome of teacher education institution. But in my research, I reveal the most indicator for the quality of teacher education institution based on the result of the focus group discussion with my expert.
Okay, thank you. And based on the first conclusion too, and close to the teaching skill in workshop. Yeah. Let me know which are the indicators that you find in your study close to the teacher who wants to teach in a workshop. There are 11 indicators, and then which one, or not which one, which were the group of indicators that close to the to build the teacher who have a skill in teach in workshop.
Teacher in workshop. If we undergraduate will to teach in the workshop, they should have the subject matter mastery, teaching media and teaching strategy,
Teaching media skill,
teaching media
strategy.
skill, teaching strategy skill, as well as the evaluation and assessment.
Okay, thank you. The last question, the good answer. In a recommendation, why did you write about the third recommendation, or recommendation number 3? The monitoring and evaluation of student academic progress by lecturers need to improve so students will be motivated to finish earlier. why the focus in motivate the finished areas?
Okay.
It is just like that.
Uh,
In my mind, it's not like that because it is just finished areas not include the capability of the graduate in a teaching skill.
Okay, thank you for your question. The number 3 of my recommendation is for the teacher education institution. The real situation, the monitoring and evaluation of student academic is maybe should be improved because maybe in the end of the course we give the test maybe, but in my opinion, the lecturer should give the test periodic, maybe two until 3 time in one semester.
Okay, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the examiners required to have discussion in other room. All audiences, please stand up. Terima kasih hadirin, dipersilakan duduk kembali. Promovendus dan Bapak Ibu yang saya hormati, tim penguji telah selesai berdiskusi dan akan segera memasuki ruangan. Hadirin dimohon untuk berdiri. Hadirin dipersilakan duduk kembali. The chairperson is pleased to declare and give the result of the defense. The examinee, please stand up.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. On behalf of board examiner, I would like to announce the result of this dissertation defense. The boards have agreed that you have well defended the dissertation, and based on declared from two and your advisor, therefore we decided to award you a doctorate degree in Technology and Vocational Education with predicate cum laude. On behalf of the exam committee, Graduate School Yogyakarta State University, I would like to give you the proof of defense result which has become your academic rights. We would like also to congratulate your achievement. This is for you. Welcome.
Thank you. You may have your seat. Next agenda is speech, which is going to be delivered by advisor, Professor Sunarto, PhD. The floor is yours.
Bapak Rektor, tapi dalam hal ini tidak ada yang mewakili karena mestinya Pak Rektor masuk dalam tim penguji karena harus ada acara yang lain. Bapak Direktur, para penguji disertasi, para hadirin semuanya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya selaku promotor ingin menyampaikan pesan dan kesan kepada Promovendus, tapi mau saya sampaikan dalam bahasa Indonesia. Karena kalau dalam bahasa Inggris nanti yang meanukan hanya Prof Wisner saja ini yang tahu, ya. Sehingga dalam bahasa Indonesia. Kami panjatkan puji dan syukur kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa taala yang telah melimpahkan rahmat dan hidayahnya sehingga disertasi dengan judul An Evaluation of Outcome as the Requirement for Improving the Quality of Teacher Education Institution bisa berjalan dengan lancar dan berhasil telah menghasilkan lulusan, yaitu Doktor Pait Nurhening Yuniarti. Kita berikan aplaus. Mengapa kita berikan tambahan Dokter Pait? Pait bukan pahit, ya. tetapi singkatan dari pedagogi, sehingga lulusan di Jerman ini dengan Pak Wardiman itu Doktor Ing, nah Ing Engineering, Ing Wardiman ya, Joyonegoro. Jadi PAID itu singkatan dari pedagogi, sehingga Doktor Pascasarjana Nurhening Yuniarti. Jadi pedagogi dalam bidang pendidikan, sehingga doktor ini dokter dalam bidang pendidikan, kerjasama antara Technische Universitas Dresden Germany dengan State University Indonesia ya, yaitu UNY dalam hal ini kerjasama ini. Untuk ini kami mengucapkan selamat kepada Dr. Nurhening Yuniarti yang telah dapat menyelesaikan studi pada program studi PTK, program Joint Degree, dan telah mendapatkan gelar ini. Untuk ini juga kami mengucapkan selamat kepada Bapak Arif Susilo selaku suami yang mendampingi Bu Nurhening ini baik selama studi di Jerman maupun studi di Indonesia. Jadi dia mendampingi secara setia, sehingga dalam hal ini kami mengucapkan selamat kepada Pak Arif Susilo. Demikian juga kami mengucapkan selamat kepada Dekan Fakultas Teknik, dalam hal ini enggak ada Pak ya, Pak PD1 ya, dan atas telah selesainya Dr. Nurhening Yuniarti, dan juga selamat kepada Ketua Jurusan Teknik Elektro Dr. Tri Mariati ya, Tri Mariati bukan Sri ya. Oke. Sehingga nanti begitu selesai ini sudah bisa langsung diberi tugas untuk mengajar, karena selama kuliah ini bebas tugas, yang menanggung pekerjaan adalah dosen-dosen yang lain ya. Untuk ini kami ucapkan selamat sekali lagi. As a promoter, Profesor Dr. Pait Hebil Gisela Wisner, Profesor Jemari Mardapi, and myself ya, we are happy and proud of her dissertation defense under the dissertation committee. Jadi saya merasa gembira dan bangga dengan telah selesainya disertasi ini yang dipertahankan hari ini. Ujian promosi hari ini berbeda dengan ujian yang lain, karena bahwa disertasi ditulis dalam bahasa Inggris, biasanya didampingi oleh 2 promotor, tetapi di sini ada 3 promotor, yaitu Profesor Gisela Wisner as promotor, dan kami berdua, Profesor Jemari dan saya, sebagai co-promotor ya. Nah, ini mengapa saya katakan berbeda, karena biasanya ujian ini pengujinya biasanya itu 6, tapi ini ya 6 karena sebenarnya Pak Rektor juga ikut menguji ini, tapi karena tidak bisa maka jadi 6 orang. Jadi ini merupakan yang pertama kali jadi program Joint Degree dengan Jerman. Kita rintis mulai tahun 2012, penandatangan MOU antara TUD Dresden Jerman dengan UNY Indonesia ditandatangani pada tahun 2012, dan pelaksanaannya mulai tahun ini dimulai dengan pendaftaran yang pertama, kemudian sudah berjalan 3 orang dinyatakan lolos untuk program Joint Degree, yaitu di sini Pak Dr. Nurhening Yuniarti, dan yang kedua Saudara Masuda, ketiga Saudara Irfan, yang dengan harapan dalam tahun ini loh ya, syukur bulan ini ada yang mengikuti ujian. Ini harapan, hopefully ya, dengan harapan. Kemudian perlu kami sampaikan sedikit saja bahwa program Joint Degree itu untuk angkatan kedua sudah berjalan juga. Sekarang ini 3 orang ada di Jerman. Diharapkan nanti Januari 2017 sudah kembali ke sini dalam rangka menyelesaikan disertasinya. 3 orang lagi nanti akan berangkat ke Jerman. Yang ini sudah duduk manis di sana. Ini ya Pak Warju, kemudian Pak Yuyun, yang satunya Pak Mario Telianan ya. Harapannya nanti akhir September ini berangkat ke Jerman 3 orang. Saya tidak tahu persis ini, kalau tidak salah ini dokter yang ke 100 berapa ya, nanti mungkin akan disampaikan oleh Pak ini dekan ya. Harapan saya 2 orang lagi itu nanti akan maju untuk bulan depan. Memperoleh gelar doktor filosofi bukan merupakan akhir dari karir, tetapi merupakan pencapaian karir yang lebih tinggi dan permulaan dari jenjang karir berikutnya ya. Diharapkan ke sana, bukan begitu selesai dapat dokter terus berhenti. Ini mohon nanti Pak Arif Susilo juga ini memaklumi kalau ini selesai bukan lalu berhenti. Kalau berhenti malah tidak berkarya nanti ya. Oleh sebab itu hasil disertasi ini dicermati apa temuannya dan manfaatnya bagi siapa, untuk ditulis dan disampaikan kepada khalayak, yaitu dimasukkan ke jurnal. Nah. Saya selaku promotor bersama Profesor Jirno dan Profesor Sumari Mardapi mohon maaf yang sebesar-besarnya apabila selama bimbingan kurang bisa memberikan layanan yang optimal, tapi paling tidak sudah selesai ya. Nah ini ya, yang terbaik itu lah selesai, bagus sekali tapi nggak rampung-rampung itu nggak bagus namanya ya. Yang penting selesai dan hasilnya tadi sudah diumumkan kembali. Saya kira demikian yang bisa kami sampaikan selaku promotor. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you. The next speech, which is going to be delivered by Professor Dr. Pait Habil Gisela Wisner. The floor is yours.
Yes, first I want to give my congratulations to Mrs. Nurhening Yuniarti. I think it was a long way, an interesting way. I think it's not to make without all colleagues, without the family especially. I have learned a lot on your culture by Mrs. Nurhening Yuniarti. I think it was like a partnership. And my hope is that you now use your results in your country, that you also look international what is done in this field. I wish you the best for career, for your personal life, and hope we stay furthermore in connection between your university and my university. And I want to say you are the first of the 3 persons. You have finished it with such a good result. Thanks.
Thank you. And then next speech, which is going to be delivered by Director of Graduate School, Yogyakarta State University, Dr. Mohburi Triyono. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Advisor, Co-Advisor, distinguished examiners and examinee, Mrs. Nurhening Yuniarti and audience of this joint degree doctoral defense. First of all, I would like to congratulate to you, Ms. Yuniarti, who has passed through tirelessly struggle to complete your study in Graduate School Yogyakarta State University. In this very occasion, I would to thank you for the trust that you have chosen the Graduate School Yogyakarta State University as your further study in PhD program. On behalf of Graduate School, I would like to apologize for the lacks and discomfort during the time we served you so far. You are our 300 38 doctor in graduate school Yogyakarta State University, and 99 doctor from doctoral program in technical vocational education study program. I think that's a good number. 99, double nine. That's lucky number in Asia. Again, congratulations. I would like to highlight that your success is not the end of your achievement. It's same with your promoter, but it should become to start of your further career trajectory in Faculty of Engineering Yogyakarta State University. With regard to the joint degree program with Technische Universität Dresden, Germany, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the university and particularly to the Professor Dr. Peit Hebel Gisela Wisner for her availability and willingness to guide Yogyakarta State University students under the joint degree program. We know that, especially for Professor Wisner, for the next activities with TU Dresden, especially in the field of Tibet, we will join program in PhD camp in ASEAN, summer school and winter school program, conference, sandwich program, and transfer credit. We hope that in next summer or winter school, there are some students from my side, from the graduate school Yogyakarta State University, will take a part in that event. I know that you have a competent and very kind person to help me to realize that program collaboration. Finally, I would like to close my speech with highest appreciation to everyone who has attended this dissertation defense. Thank you. May God bless us.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, finally we have come to the end of the agenda today. All the examiners are invited to give congratulations to Dr. Nurhening Yuniarti and her family. We are also inviting Dr. Yuniarti and her family to come forward. Before leaving the room, all examiners are invited to have a photo session. Thank you.